I stream daily, almost daily on twitch.tv/canister_mtg, so be sure to visit that if you would like to catch some of my live content. I thought about not playing the Prelim, but then I thought, what if I actually played the Prelim? And I realized I will get to play 4 rounds of Amuleti. Oh, last seen deck 2 days ago, Yawgmoth, finally! I have not played against Yawgmoth in such a long time. Well, maybe Boy Triton is gonna play whatever else, though. That's better. I think Boseiju back. Although, like, you could make an argument for keeping Boseiju. I think I just want to Saga Amulet, Saga, fetch map, get Growth Chamber, get second Amulet win. Keyring as a second card if I need to win through interaction. Hello streamer, weird time. Hello Grimn. Weird time for you to watch too. Should you be asleep? Let's make it darker so, you know, the vibe is more fitting. You are on late, okay. I think my opponent possibly has Orcish Bowmasters in their hand. Let's draw a bounce land to win. Gotta go. Gotta go. Oh, gotta go. What if I just stream in the dark for the vibe? Thoughts? Does it feel more like midnight? I think it's pretty good.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Dark Mode Canista.
Thank you, Freddy Numbers, for your Sabini. Bounce land, please. We'll find one with the map next turn. Or now. I guess a wrong one, but should be fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't even get Yawgmoth right now. Worst case, I get Saga mapped. Rather, Boseiju. Search first, then draw. Why search first? You draw bounce land, you want to search an amulet? No. Because if I draw map, then it ends up being bad for me. And 2 amulet is game winning anyways. So I don't need to get 3 amulets. They have Boseiju. We'll see. For sure my opponent has no... Could I cast a Titan through Boseiju? Actually, I don't know. I might. I'll think about it with the Boseiju me. I no longer think about it. I should still play around Boseiju on Slayers Stronghold. Does Mr. Beast do that the best? Kurwa, no puść ten pierdolony priorytet, frajerze, no. Please, pass it. We actually go to Buddy's Clan and Chat and we look at my blocked list. Boy Triton is a person I blocked one day, but I don't remember what for. I think it was some shit talking. Mr. Beast with Orcish. Oh, I'll take 3 damage. Oh. Rough times. Villain F6. Pretty decent player. Well, maybe decent player, but not a decent something else. Who can know? Oj, no raz tam po majstry, dobra. Okay, so now we know they have no Boseiju, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Times like this, I would wish that Orcish Bowmasters was just a sorcery speed card so that people would just play it and it like go on and go with your life, but of course it would be less powerful then too. Why not Titan and Colossus for 2 guaranteed lands? Because I would rather have Titan in my hand afterwards, for sure. So I can play Titan after I Colossus. Then I'm gonna have the mana from Boros Garrison already, and I'll be able to haste the second Titan. Another reason would be that it literally doesn't matter what I click at this point. I can click what I want, so I will still win. So pick whichever of those 2 answers you prefer. Yeah, I guess should Titan too, but like really the true answer is it doesn't matter. And you have 100%, you know, when you have a route that leads to victory and a route that leads to victory, then picking either of them will exactly do just that and will lead to victory. Do you ever look at a large stack of amulet triggers from Colossus and wish opponent would just concede? Sometimes. Mostly happens with 3 amulets. 2 amulets, I can manage. Although if the trigger is really big, then it gets a little bit annoying too. I was like getting close to time against 4 colors sometimes, but against normal decks I really don't unless double queuing gets involved. But yeah, I don't time out the normal games ever. Why not put Vesuva to play and copy Valakut to shoot opponent 2 more times? Because they were at 2 life, so it still kills them. Relax. Let's try the sideboard plan finally. What I got 4 rings and add 2 spelunking and 2 Cursed Totems and resubmit. The reasoning for cutting the 1 ring would be that it's a sticking it doesn't mean victory. They have Bowmasters. Like if you play it and they play Yawgmoth, they can combo you anyways. So it's just kind of not really that powerful of a payoff. So we're just gonna wait. My dismember, I forgot it. Whoops. Okay. Forgot a dismember. You know, too bad. They have some interaction post-board, but mostly they have what, like, it might 2 Force of Vigor, a couple of Thought Seizes, maybe a stupid Necromancia or something. I don't think they're hate is particularly overwhelming. Yawgmoth players usually side artifact and enchantment hate anyways. Sure, it's fine. Reclamation Sage, awkward, but Haywire Might. That's fine. You turn it off with Cursed Totem specifically. If you like play it in a way where you end up running into Force of Vigor, it might be awkward. On the other way, they just can't beat it, so if you get into a situation where you can have Gardens up with Cursed Totem, you should be good to go. Only 2 cards in hand. Sorcery Speed Bowmasters. How come? Maybe it was better to play Arboreal Grazer on turn 1. With the knowledge that Reclamation Sage is played. Slow Titan is not so strong, so I'll ignore Force of Vigor. A Secret Stream. Honestly, cut all the artifacts and as Hammonds, they bring in so much hate. Okay. Let's check a last placing Yawgmoth list for reference. Maybe I'm out of date. 2 Force of Vigor, 1 Fulminator Mage, 1 Rex Sage, 1 Tear Ass, 1 Haywire Might. This is 5 disenchants, but Haywire Might is not a disenchant for Cursed Totem purposes specifically. So 4. Lala. What's up with this song? Why do we listen to it so much? Oh, I'm hacking Chord of Calling. Hello? Canister, I like how you're not scared by bad matches like most people are. Why is that? Well, why be a little bitch when you could not be? My bad? I mean, I'm just asking. I'm not saying we're listening to it too much, but it's interesting that we're listening to it so much, rather. I guess I can draw to Force of Vigor or Thought Size. They play Fulminator still. I think it's pretty common for the list to have a Fulminator. Song is giga loud. Interesting to crack now. Okay. Oh no, bros, Yawgmoth is a bad matchup for Amulet. We have to turtle up and cover our heads because there is a high odds of proliferating happening in this area. No, bros, you don't. Is Titan a human? No. Yawgmoth has no protection from it. First line of text debunked. -1/-1 counter. Titan is a 6/6, so turning into a 5/5 barely does anything. Second line of text ignored. Black discard card proliferate. They don't even have 2 black mana right now. They tapped out to play their Yawgmoth. 2 days ago, Indomitable Creativity. How interesting, but my hand kills on turn 2, so I wonder how indomitable is it gonna be really. I think it might be pretty domitable in the end. Opponent. What would it take for a turn to kill of this hand? What do you mean? This would be a turn to kill even if I had only 2 amulets. So this hand is like a super giga kill max, where my opponent just gets turned into a crisp, obliterated and unbirthed. So like what would it take for this hand not to kill on turn 2 is a better question. But I can summon 3 Titans and attack for 16 times 3. You're an Amulet gamer, so you don't know what it takes to turn to kill. Okay, in short, it's 2 amulets, and for a longer answer, just observe. Well, I guess you don't get to observe. I'll tell you though. Titan, get T West, Growth Chamber, triple amulet, make 9 mana. Well, you don't need that for a triple kill, I guess. Let's just say with double amulet. Boseiju, Slayers Stronghold, +2/+0 and haste twice. Next turn, next step, attack, fetch, Vesuva, copy Garrison, fetch, Sunhome, deal 20 damage. I guess that's not even killing my opponent because they had a blocker and 20 life, so... Chłopaki, to jest kurwa bantok. To zaraz będziecie lecieć, jak tak będziecie gadać. Więc uważać sobie. Okay, we have to cut a land. Boseiju, Radiant Fountain, Explore, or Saga. Discuss. Okay, I guess we'll make the decision in an intelligent way. Co mi ta kurwa laguje? So kurwa ta losa. Wygeneruj 2. 1, 2, fountain out. Submit. I do not give creativity gamers enough credit to have Alpine Moon. MTG bot said creativity, but their Blooming Marsh into Delighted Halfling start tells me it's actually Yawgmoth. I draw Amulet, it's better to do it the other way around, put Gardens into play. If I draw a free drop Dryad or Spelunking, I would rather have free mana on 2, so... Well, Alpine Moon not, but they will have Force of Vigor, which then might be a bit punishing to have Saga against Dryad, but of course. Wall. Lol of Roots. Okay. Big test for Cursed Totem. Pretty good against a double wall draw. Likely. Next turn I can have the Gardens up to just threaten to copy it if they cast a removal. But yeah, seems like no removal so far, and Grazer blocks the Geist. No need to copy the amulets whatsoever. By the bounce, I'll have 6 mana anyways. But I think the opponent kinda screwed. Like, I guess they could cord into Rexage, but then we do the copy thing. So they are kinda screwed, like Force of Vigor now, but then I copy Cursed Totem, opponent has no cards. Maybe I play Grazer, but probably not. Copy the Totem. No, it's better to keep up Gardens and copy the Totem in response against Force of Vigor. Could dismember something, but really no point. I don't think so. It doesn't save me any life. Saga. Okay, I guess I'll just play this to wait for Saga to pop. Save me the life points. Next island can fetch Mapos. I could eat one delighted halfling, but I also could not do that, so I decided not to. I hope you don't mind, chat. Okay, Yawgmoth actually seems like an easy matchup based on this sample of 2 matches I have played. 16 days ago, Grixis Sudev Shadow. If I really want to play grindy, I can bounce Saga on turn 2 with playing the Chamber, but against most matchups I don't mind playing Saga turn 1, so I'll go Saga turn 1. If it's like 4 color, then I'll play Bounce Land and just turn 3 Dryad. Does this hand do anything? It does play turn 3 the One Ring with double Amulet. Potentially it wins on turn 3. More or less, so I would say yes, anything. A little bit. It can cast a Titan. One lander? It doesn't cast a Titan. I was misspoke, sorry. Unfortunately, we don't actually cast a Titan because I don't have 6 mana. Preordain? Sure. Preordain away, my friend. I hope your deck brings you some happiness. This used to be a Giganta deck, at least what they played. This is not a Giganta deck, so I don't know what's up with that, but I guess we will not find out. I wonder if there's a chance Crumbling Vestige is better than my Radiant Fountain. I think the gain to life mode is pretty good. Often enough, so I think this is a greed matchup. This might be a Grazer deck still. I'll just bring free grid and submit. I don't know what I want to cut, and prefer not to cut randomly then. Greed against the Thoughtseize deck always a bit stinky, but this hand seems keepable. Gay bar. Turn 2 greed bounce lands, turn 3 ring. Okay. I hope they don't play moon. Fetch, kinda spooky, but they did play Watery Grave the first game, so they shouldn't really. Yeah. I guess Greed could get Stubborn Denied, but it seems like we're getting Counterspell, which is good for me. Maybe even better Bomas. Ooh, awesome. Fine. That's awesome. That's great. I get back the fountain. No reach on Grazer for a turn, but... Okay, that's it. Fine. Nice deck, bro. Still don't really know what are they playing, but I guess some Grixis deck. How would you push Grazer? I mean, they didn't have a land drop. I don't know, maybe they play Murktide Regent in their deck. You know, with the grid, they just want to spend their mana. Those are my guesses. I'll keep 2 Sagas into Grazer against a multi-6. Can even like Grazer Saga to make construct on turn 2 if I want to. Probably will. They play Hammer, then it should be quick enough to win. It is Hammer. So let's put the Grazer into play, and constructs to block also will help. Get later bounce back Boseiju. I play Stoneforge Mystic. I fetch Caldra. Bro, as if like I was playing both sides of the game. Ooh, Amulet. Alright, so the construct against Caldra is kinda weak, so just play an Amulet. I put Caldra into play. I deal 5 damage. Do you think they play Spell Pierce? Should I play around Spell Pierce? I guess I can. Seems worth it to play around it. Guess I need to draw action, but I trust I will. Map doesn't convert into action easily. But Boseiju can strike the hammer if needed be. That makes it easier. It's a map for another Boseiju. It was for T West over the course of the next 2 turns. Guess the Titan is strong, but not that strong. Can't haste. Maybe I get reprieved. I doubt it though. And I get Boseiju, Growth Chamber. Now Boseiju the Sigarda's Aid. I'd love to see that. I have another Boseiju, like, be my guest. Like, I don't care about this actually. I only care about it if it kills me next turn. And nobody knows about the other Boseiju, so I think the protection here is kinda bad actually. Only 1 card left in hand. So you don't even die to hammer flashed with a protection. No, I guess I did because of the ring. I keep forgetting about the ring damage, but I will play Colossus. Or probably not even. I think playing Colossus might be bad against a random reprieve. Easy to forget about ring with that art. Fair. Mr. Beast, yes. Did I say Colossus? That was cringe of me. It's like rain on your wedding day. I get Valakut, Selesnya. Always yields, same target, blah blah blah. Still have to click yes because Modo. Add red, untap. Add Selesnya, untap. Bounce back. Tapped Selesnya. You should be able to always yes, no? No. Yes. So let's say I don't kill in combat somehow. It's gonna be Sunhome and Growth Chamber. Vesuva would have been more damage, yes. But I'm thinking, well, like what happens if my opponent has a random removal for Dryad? And then I play the ring. Nothing matters. But yeah, also, yeah. Once again, when you kill your opponent and they're dead, then they are actually the same level of dead. If they die, and if they die really badly, they're also the same. If I wanted to start learning Amulet, do I have any resources I recommend? Well, my stream for starters. If you watch me play games, you should probably pick up something here and there. Then you could also try reading this. This is an FHQ, which presumes some level of knowledge about Amulet already. So if you're starting from absolutely nothing, then it might not be answering your questions fully. You could also visit my YouTube channel, where I have a video where I talk about how to play Amulet, but it's a little bit old. It's from right after MH2, and it was about specifically a bit of a different build with Through the Breach, which is what I would play it back there. but you might still find some useful information, even though like some things are gonna be, you know, old and not true anymore. I haven't watched that video in a while either, so I don't actually remember all that much of what I'm saying here, but you could check it out and see. Maybe it's gonna be useful. There's also plenty of primers online. There is an 80-page doc guide written by Dom Harvey if you prefer reading to watching. Just should be available if you Google Amulet Dom Harvey or Amulet Discord. So those, I think that's all I can offer. I'm out of ideas by now. I don't like this member against Amulet, and I don't like this member against Hammer much. Cannot dismember a creature once it has a hammer equipped, so I think all I will do is I'll just bring one copy of Engineered Explosives. Mistaken streams Amulet a lot. Yeah, but like so do I, and like why watch Mistaken when you can watch me? I'm, at least in my opinion, I mean, I don't know actually. I have no idea who Mistaken is, besides the fact that I see Mistaken's lists on Modo sometimes. So I guess I cannot make a claim that I consider myself stronger. But like just generally, I guess I would start with that assumption, even though if it might be a bit extremely prideful. Probably will mulligan this hand, and this I'll keep. Put back Vesuva. Might keep Vesuva if they play Saga. Probably better to have Vesuva than Growth Chamber. Mistaken 5-0 with Titan today and beat 2 Rhinos and 2 Titan players. That's crazy. Alright, I sure hope there is not a mana type in my opponent's hand, because I sure plan to play the Amulet on turn 1 to play Dryad on turn 2. Okay, yep, that's nice, I guess. March, Dombros. The only way to play Dryad on the next... their hand is slow. I think I should play Growth Chamber. To play Dryad, maybe Dryad, and the next turn copy Saga. Although with Valakut already in hand, I can go for Dryad. Valakut, shoot creatures with the one ring out. If my opponent is not gonna be attaching anytime soon. Well, although we'll see. I think I'm no longer interested in copying Amulet, copying Saga. So I'll just deploy Valakut right now. Do I have a Timur Rhino list? No, I don't really play Timur Rhinos. And Azula seems like such a plus card to play when you have Amulet on the field. Azusa can be useful in some spots to tutor when you have double Amulet, but I haven't missed her much, and I don't like to draw her. Pithing Needle? Are we needling the onion ring? Okay. Saga, okay. To hammer. Still the fog effect is gonna be useful. So I'll just play the one ring and next turn play Titan, and if no removal on Dryad, I kill. Any other ideas? I could EE blow 0 drops, but I can also do that next turn, assuming Dryad survives. So maybe put Tolaria West into play to be able to do that even if Dryad dies. Yes. So the One Ring, play copy Valakut, play Tolaria West, have Sanctuary in hand, have 6 play mana and play next turn if Titan. It fetches Valakut number 3 and a land that's 18 damage plus 18 damage more from hand, so definitely enough to kill. So I don't even need to copy the Valakut, but I will. For good measure, as they say. Otherwise I can copy Saga, but then like they can blow up my Saga for 1 mana with March. Don't want that. Yes, they have the March. It protects their face from Valakut. Not March, Surge. Currently loads. Okay, marching. Exiling 2 cards. Is there a way through Surge? Engineered explosives. Or shooting creatures and forcing them to search first and then explosives is a way. But yeah, that's why we played the T-West earlier. So now I go... Can even make a construct of the last Saga opponent has 1 card, should be fine. Transmute... EE on 0. Wow. No construct. Can get Memnite. Cookie Man. Nice play, smiley face. Smiley face back. Cookie Man, land. Stoneforge Mystique. Alright. Get Kaldra complete. Is Kaldra really? Maybe it is. Let's get Grove Chamber. Boseiju. Get Boseiju. What language is Geshundite? Actually, I thought so. I thought so about it being German. Yiddish. Interesting. I had a kill, so I could have killed, but whatever. Instead I'll fog. Why not Boseiju in the end stem? Boseiju what? Is there a card I am interested in Boseijuing? I think so. Yeah, as you see, I played my Boseiju to get access to untapped mana, which actually was relevant. If World 3 granted basic land types, I'm pretty sure that combination would be played. Nice little photo chat. Only took 3 hours to 4-0 easily too. Gain free live, no już tam nie pierdol. Kolego. Amulet is great, but do you find it a bit too clunky to play on Modo? I get so tired of all the triggers, especially with 3 amulets or a Cultivator Colossus. Mr. Beast is its own type of joy to resolve on Magic Online, and sometimes that joy is actually not joy, it's actually pain. I agree. Paprika is something related to a cult. It is actually a series of tournaments taking place.